Now, your 41 NBC AccuWeather forecast, presented by Volume Chevrolet.
Welcome back. We are seeing a pretty nice night here in Middle Georgia. We're also seeing some increasing humidity. So we are getting the temperatures in the 60s, the humidity increasing, and we're talking about the chance for some showers and thunderstorms tomorrow that could be on the strong to severe side. So heads up on that, but otherwise really nice out there right now in the 41 Skyview overlooking downtown Dublin, where temperatures are sitting at 59 degrees. So this is the coolest that we've seen it in a little while. Winds coming from the south around 5 miles per hour. Today we did make it up into the 70s after starting out our day around 35 degrees here in Macon. So well above normal temperatures. We're going to keep that train going into tomorrow as well. Right now sitting in the 60s across most of the southeast, seeing 66 in Montgomery, 65 in Birmingham, and still in the 70s in places like Shreveport and Houston. So that's kind of that air mass that we're watching that's going to stick with us as we are heading into tomorrow, as we start to see this next system really pushing through and bringing us that next chance, like I said, for some severe storms. So we've already seen a couple of those in parts of Arkansas this evening. You can see that line of showers and storms starting to fire up there. That's really where we're looking at that potential for severe weather overnight. But as we head into tomorrow, it shifts to be into areas of Mississippi, Alabama, and eventually here in Georgia. The area of low pressure, however, still in parts of Kansas. So that is going to be making its way further across towards the East Coast through the day tomorrow. Here is how that is going to kind of look. You can see that whole circulation going to be making its way into our area. Clouds increasing overnight and into tomorrow. So expect to wake up to some mostly cloudy skies out there through the day for tomorrow. We are expecting to see our winds coming from the southwest, which is good news. It's less kind of directly correlating to a tornado situation. However, we are still going to see a low-level jet in place, which means very strong winds that could be brought down to the surface. That's where we could see potential for some of those strong storms. But you can see by the early afternoon, we're going to be dealing with this first round of storms. That's going to be right out in front of the main line. However, the cold front is going to be the widespread storm threat across the southeast. So once that starts to push through, that's where we're going to see the heaviest rainfall, likely some very gusty winds with that system as that comes through, and that potential for some spin-up tornadoes along the line. Now, the good news is this moves out very quickly as we're heading into tomorrow evening. So we should be done with this by around 10 or 11, but Friday is going to bring the cold and windy conditions. So be ready for a very chilly day as we're heading into the end of the week and the start of the weekend. We're going to keep it cold through Saturday as well. Now, as far as our level of threat, we're at a 2 out of 5 here for most of Middle Georgia, where you can see that darker orange. Damaging winds are going to be the main threat. Isolated tornadoes, once again, absolutely going to be a threat with a lot of these storms for tomorrow, so you need to stay weather aware, but it's going to be really just kind of that brief tornado threat like we were seeing with the last system that moved through. So a closer look at what we're expecting heading into tomorrow. Like I said, it's not going to be very cold out there for tonight. Temperatures staying in the 60s. We're still going to have some pretty low thunderstorm energy, which is good news, but some very gusty winds. So really anytime after around 1 p.m. we could see these discrete cells out in front of the main line. However, the main line starts to move through anytime after around 4 p.m. So this does mean your commute is going to be messy out there for tomorrow for most of us. The good news is, like I said, this system gets out of here before midnight. We start to clear out and cool down, but it's going to be staying very breezy all the way pretty much through the day tomorrow into Friday and into parts of Saturday as well, when highs only get up into those low 50s and upper 40s. In just 10 seconds, I'll look at our 7-day forecast.
At Volume Chevrolet, get oil changes for life, plus a 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Visit Volume Chevrolet, I-75 exit 187 in Forsyth. That's volumechevrolet.com.
And here's your 41 NBC AccuWeather 7-day forecast, sponsored by Volume Chevrolet. We are going to see our last really warm day for a little bit, 74 degrees tomorrow, but rain and storms will be on the way anytime after around 1 p.m. with that main line of storms after around 5. We'll see 50s as we head into the weekend, so staying cold and breezy, but temperatures rebound pretty nicely into next week with more rain on the way.
For weather updates on the go, download the 41 NBC AccuWeather app and follow 41 NBC on Facebook and Twitter.